To calculate the pH, we need to find out the concentration of H plus first. And the concentration of H plus would depend on three factors. First, the concentration of the acid. Second, the basicity of the acid. Third, the degree of ionization of the acid. So let's look at three examples. A. HCl. HCl, according to the definition, it ionizes completely in water according to the following equation. So that's why the concentration of H plus solely depends on the concentration of the acid and also the basicity of the acid. And when you look at this ionization equation, one acid can ionize one H plus. So that's why the concentration of H plus will be equal to the concentration of the acid times 1. And then you can find out the pH by substituting the concentration of H plus into the formula. Then at last, you can find out that it's 4.0 at room temperature. Second, H2SO4 also ionizes completely in water according to the following equation. In the notes or test book, you will know that H2SO4 can ionize to give the hydrogen ions in 2 steps. And the second step is reversible, but in practice, we will treat H2SO4 as strong acid, which ionizes completely in water. So that means the concentration of H plus will be equal to the concentration of the acid times 2, which is the basicity of the acid. So after you find out the concentration of H plus, you can make use of this formula and then find out the pH is equal to 3.4. For the pH of ethanoic acid, it is a weak acid which can only have 3% of the content of the CH3COOH ionized. So that's why the concentration of the acid does not equal to the concentration of H plus. We need to figure out the concentration of H plus by multiplying the concentration of the acid, basicity of the acid, and the degree of the ionization to find out the answer. Okay, so after you found the answer of the concentration of the acid, then you can find the pH by substituting into the formula here. Then you have 2.22 correct to the 3 significance figures. On the other hand, you also need to know how to convert the pH value into the concentration of the H plus, so then it will be a lot easier. You first write down the formula, substituting the value 2 equals to the negative log concentration of H plus, and then make use of the calculator. Then you can find out the concentration of H plus equals 10 to the power negative 2, which is 0.01 m. So pH equals, again, you're substituting 5.5 into the P formula, then you can find out the concentration of H plus equals to 3.16 to 10 to the power negative 6 m, correct to 3 significance figures.